Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course. As you can see from the title of this video, I will be talking about Wendy Williams and Melody Sherrie and how their lives are similar and how also there are some major differences. But first, I ask that you please hit the like button on this video. It really helps my channel so much because YouTube will recommend this video to more people who have similar interests. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit. You hear me say it on all of my other videos that I offer a variety of content. You know, whenever I analyze things and I get inspired, I make a video like this one. I also do TV show recaps. I talk about my natural hair care journey with my dreadlocks, and I even have done a few reality TV star interviews. So with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right on in. So with Wendy Williams and Melody Sherrie, one similarity that they share is that obviously they are both public figures, both celebrities who appear on TV, or at least for Wendy Williams, she did appear on TV for several years with the Wendy Williams Show, her popular talk show where she did celebrity interviews, and of course she covered celebrity gossip. Wendy Williams got her start on New York radio, and then her radio show, it went national. I remember hearing her show in the car sometimes, and we all know that she gained notoriety by her interviews with like Whitney Houston, where she said, so when are you going to stop smoking crack or what? And it triggered Whitney, but that is what kind of gave Wendy Williams her national notoriety. And then it was just like her career just skyrocketed from there. Melody Sherrie, we were introduced to her in January 2019 on her popular, successful reality TV show, Love and Marriage Huntsville. And she is also a former teacher, and she also works in the real estate industry. And I'm going to cover more of that in a moment. So I want to also go into some more similarities between the two of these ladies. So Wendy Williams and Melody Sherrie, they both were married to men who cheated and produced babies outside of the marriage. We literally saw with both women how their marriages and the infidelities played out in the media. And with Melody, we saw it play out on her reality TV show. Also, both of their ex-husbands relied on their wives for a high income, and both ex-husbands struggled to take care of themselves. In recent reports, we've even seen Kevin Hunter try to petition the court to get an extension on alimony from Wendy Williams just so he can pay things like his monthly HOA dues and his utilities. He literally cannot keep the lights on. And he needs his ex-wife money that she earned by running her mouth on TV and on radio just to keep afloat. And I'm going to talk more about Kevin's current situation as well. And same thing with Martell. He does not have his builder's license. He has struggled to pass the exam to gain that license. And he does not have any other sources of income that seem to be streaming and flowing with money, rivers of money on a regular basis. So I do want to get into some of the differences between Wendy Williams and Melody Sherrie. So with Wendy Williams, we also know about her unfortunate struggle with drug addiction. If you watch the Wendy Williams movie as well as her documentary, both aired on Lifetime, and you can watch the documentary on Hulu if you have a Hulu subscription, then you know that Wendy Williams as a young adult started experimenting with cocaine. And it has been an addiction that she has struggled with for several years. Even in recent weeks, we've learned in the media that she has gone back into rehab, unfortunately. And with Wendy Williams, I take it that this weakness, this struggle with drug addiction has caused Kevin Hunter and others to manipulate her mind and manipulate her choices and ultimately manipulate her cash. because that is a major weakness where you do not have all of your faculties every single day, so that you cannot make sound choices. And then you have to rely on others, other people who may not have your best interest at heart. And then on the flip side, Melody Sherrie has had a strong foundation that included her not only attending church growing up, but also volunteering in church, including singing on the praise team and more. I believe I also heard her say during the earlier seasons of Love and Marriage Huntsville to Dr. Francis that she can recall working, being in school, singing on the praise team, and being one of the organists at her church. And she has that solid foundation of knowing that there's a higher power than her that she can always rely on and go to when she needs help in any situation. And then also, she has a variety of streams of income to help her stay busy and not have an idle mind that could possibly lead down addiction like Wendy Williams. She is a public speaker. As you can see, I found one of her many flyers online where she speaks at various events. And of course, she has her successful 7th Avenue Premier skincare line, where she offers a variety of products for the skin, and she offers her master course for anyone who's interested in getting into the real estate industry. There's quite a few different routes that you could go into if you worked in real estate, whether you were a loan officer, an underwriter, or a realtor. Or you could go into property preservation, which Melody Sherrie teaches you all about, and that involves, you fixing homes that banks own. So, just as an example, if someone were to be angry because they had to foreclose on a house and they damage it, if you worked in property preservation, you would fix that home that has now been foreclosed upon, and then the bank would pay you for you fixing that home and making it sellable again. So Melody actually teaches people and give them the tools that they need to break into that industry. I think, in my opinion, that it is genius. And also, Melody is college educated and she's healthy, like I said, with no substance addictions. That is a major difference between she and Wendy. And I do believe that it plays into their current state of where they are post divorce. Now, when it comes to Kevin Hunter, he does not overtly and publicly try to stalk Wendy Williams as far as we can see, as he has built a life with the mistress, Sherrina, whom he allegedly, not really allegedly, it is factual, but just for the protection of my channel, I say allegedly, he had an affair cheating on Wendy Williams with Sherrina and producing a baby. He does not publicly stalk Wendy Williams or try to be in her space, but I believe that's because they only share one child together, and Kevin Hunter Jr. is a young adult. So it's not like Kevin would have to watch Wendy's every move to say to a judge, oh, I want to get full custody, just to ask Wendy Williams for child support. Their son is already a young adult, and I'm sure that was something that Wendy Williams was waiting on before she would really seriously divorce him and do everything legally to make sure that he did not have so much access to so much of her money. I'm sure Kevin Hunter Jr. becoming a young adult played into that. I do think that when Wendy Williams was in her right mind, she did strategically plan to try to come out on top as much as possible in her divorce. And I'll speak more about that in a moment. Now, Martell, on the other hand, he does publicly stalk Melody, in my opinion, and allegedly. And, he does seem like he still wants, if he could definitely get back in with Melody romantically, just so that he could have access to that cash as well, in my opinion, allegedly. And also, publicly, Martell does not claim to be in a romantic relationship with the mistress that helped to break up his marriage, Ariane. So Kevin Hunter has been with Sherrina. They have been living together and in a relationship. With Martell, it is the total opposite, whereas he does not publicly claim the mistress, Ariane. Also, he has 4 children with Melody. They are not young adults like Kevin's son, and we know that he did try to petition the court to get full custody of the 4 children. So those are some major differences as well. Now, overall, I would say that dating is definitely tricky and people can be very deceptive. It could take years and a lot of heartache before you truly realize who you are married with, who you are sleeping with. But the relationship that you have with yourself can greatly determine how you snap back after a devastating divorce. I wish Wendy Williams sobriety, self forgiveness, and self love, and to Melody Sherrie, continue to be an inspiration. And please let me know in the comments what you all think about these 2 women's lives and where they are similar and where they're different. Again, I ask that you please hit the like button on this video and also follow me on Instagram. Show Style Spirit. The link to my Instagram page is in the description box. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit. Thanks again for checking out this video, and you take good care.